There you go.
And a good afternoon.
Hey, y'all.
All over it.
Welcome in.
Hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. We'll see who we got in the house. Crossover Paranormal, thanks so much for coming in. And
I hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday.
good
Welcome
to see
in.
you. Appreciate it. And the Roses, thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate it.
Welcome in.
Alrighty. I know Autumn's face is cut off, but that's just for a minute. We got some of our photographs in for the back wall. Haven't got to see you guys in forever, and I actually finished this yesterday. We got one more. Got one more coming for this little hole right here, but we rearranged it. We already had this one and this one, and then the one right here behind them we had, but all these other ones are new. So figure I'd show you guys. These are canvas posters. I mean, all these are like ghosty thing, Ghost and the Cat. And I think this one's probably about the coolest one we got. And then the crow with the skull. And there's one more really neat one coming in. Just hadn't got here. But just wanted to decorate. I mean, we have always got our Abbey spot over here. But sometimes it's a lot of work to move it.
Betty.
And welcome in, Betty. So good to see you. Thanks so much.
I hope you're having a wonderful Monday too.
Yeah, hopefully you guys are staying warm because it is freezing here. Cold.
The temperature changed a lot this morning.
Yeah.
I could feel it.
When I got off of work yesterday morning, when I went to work yesterday morning, it was 38. When I got home, it was like 20. Like, it's a huge drop in just a few hours. And then overnight, 14. We were out in the middle of it doing Christmas lights. Just had a good time. Yeah. So, yeah. So we had a good time.
That's good that they're feeling better.
And of course, we missed y'all last week. We just, that's right. Johnson's in the hospital. Yeah. Hopefully you're getting along, doing better.
You're feeling better.
Yeah, he's in the hospital.
Yeah, so, that's cold.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get warm and feeling the weather, trying not to get sicker.
Jonathan has a nurse at home, so his wife's a nurse. She can take care of him. Just see, we went through that here. Yeah, single digits. It didn't quite get that cold, but thank God. I didn't want it to be any colder because it was actually kind of miserable last night a little bit, but we weren't out long. Hey, Daryl, welcome in. It's good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in.
Hope you had a wonderful Monday.
Yeah, good to see you. Really appreciate it. Appreciate y'all coming out. Like I said, we got this is a kind of our secondary. I think it's probably going to be like our main one. And then maybe, when we do our investigation with Abby, we'll just slide that table out and we'll.
Yeah. But it's easier to get back to this wall.
Yeah, because
we don't have to move everything.
Not everything.
Off my table.
Yeah, we even bought a special table just for this. So really, 14 there last night. Dang. But doing good. Appreciate y'all coming in. It's good to see y'all as always. And Hope's doing better. She's doing better every day since she got sick, and
We just been trying not to get.
this hot and cold's really just like ugh. But I've been chewing up those ginger chew things.
And this interesting talk, but
Yeah, got a neat topic. If you're afraid of clowns, this one is not for you. Just a warning. So now we get that off. There's so much that's on thing.
oh yeah, she's been drinking that chocolate milk like crazy with her meals.
Yeah, and we'd like to say a special thank you to the Roses for her unspoken donation. We'll say that. Too kind.
She's spoiling Hope.
Yes, too kind. But let's see. Yeah. Amen to that. But today's topic is, let me see exactly what this place is called. That's not it. It's the creepy clowns of the Clown Hotel.
Welcome in, Ace.
In
I
Tonopah,
hope you're having a
Nevada.
wonderful Monday too.
Welcome in there, Ace. It's so good
And
to
this
see
one
you.
was hard to get information because
Yeah.
most of the video, nobody actually did information on it. They just did investigations.
This one, it's not an old place. I mean, it is, but it isn't. I mean, a lot of places we do are from the turn of the century, and this one's just from 85. But it's super creepy. And so we're going to be doing 3 sources. Of course, our BuzzFeed book, and then our AI overview of the place. And then I looked up some of the creepy things that's happened. So we will dig in and see what there is to read. So it says the Clown Motel in Tonopah, Nevada began in 1895 when siblings Leona and Leroy David opened a motel next to none other than a Topana cemetery, honoring their late clown collecting father, Clarence David. They filled it with his hundreds of clown dolls, creating a unique, spooky roadside attraction that became famous for its creepy vibe and paranormal claims, attracting ghost hunters like Ghost Adventures. Let me see. With new owners expanding the collection themed experiences in later years. David Clarence, the motel's origin stems from he who passed away in 1942 and was buried in the cemetery next door. He was an avid collector of clowns, leaving behind his significant collection. In 1985, his children built the motel next to the cemetery, incorporating their father's clowns into the decor as a tribute. The location is a prime location next to an old historic cemetery filled with miners who died in a tragic accident, significantly adding to its eerie reputation. Paranormal claims. Visitors and ghost hunters report paranormal activity, with legends suggesting minor spirits inhabiting the clown figures themselves, leading to sightings of apparitions and disembodied voices. Let's see. Bob Perchetti purchased the hotel in 95 and continued to grow the collection, adding to the notoriety. Okay. Vijay Mahar and Mahim Anand, the current owners who bought it in 2019, have worked to preserve its legacy behind while expanding the Clown Museum and updating rooms, enhancing the spooky experience. The motel houses thousands of clown artifacts, including dolls, figurines, masks, and paintings donated by travelers and collectors over the years, making it a unique, unsettling roadside attraction. Well, that's insane. Building something like that in itself is creepy, but buried next to a hotel, to a cemetery filled with miners who passed in tragic ways, and it's not that like it's next door, so spirits can travel, and supposedly, I don't know how it would work, but they take up the spirits of the clowns, so who knows what that's about. It's neat, but it makes you wonder, is it more than just an attraction? And they're trying to create stories to get people to come out? Are some of the, like the chairs that rock there, are they some kind of machinery? Who knows?
They could be.
All right, now let's read some of the things that happen there. It says the creepy things at the Clown Motel involve classic hauntings, disembodied voices, footsteps, moving objects, cold spots, and apparition, often linked to the adjacent historic cemetery filled with miners' graves, plus the unique clowns themselves. Themed scares like seeing large clown figures moving or feeling watched by the hotel extensive clown collection, creating a blend of classic paranormal activity and unsettling clown horror. Unexplained voices, knocking, pounding, and disembodied voices have been heard. Physical manifestations, blankets pulled, doors opening and closing, items moving, sudden temperature changes, especially hot spots, feeling followed, and even feeling something poke an arm. Apparitions, shadowy figures and sightings of large clown figures, sometimes standing by the bed, or figures walking towards the cemetery itself. And again, there's room specific activity as well. Room 107 is a site of a past, we'll say ending because YouTube's getting very picky on what people say. Room 108 are known for intense activity, including a mirror rumored to be a portal. The clown factor itself. Living clowns. Guests report seeing the many clown statues move, with one manager witnessing a large lobby clown move its hands as if it was waving. Some guests see life size, terrifying clown figures appearing and standing at their bed. A malevolent poltergeist feeling has been described, with one feeling attacked or getting lipstick smeared on their face from being grabbed. The motel location next to the old Tonopah Cemetery believed to feel the activity with some spirits crossing over and even visiting. While some activity is scary, the motel owner suggests most spirits are indeed friendly, but the sheer volume of the clowns combined with the genuine paranormal encounters make for a unique, creepy experience. Wow. I don't know. This place is someplace I'd have to go because 95% of these things can be explained away. I'm not
the
a
first
skeptic,
book.
but
Did they explain? I was typing why clowns.
oh, the man's children who created this was a clown freak, and this place was built in honor of him.
But so they're saying that the ghosts transformed into clowns?
No, they were saying that the ghost used the clowns. I don't know. Some of it's
because they're saying that you would see a clown figure standing. So if the person wasn't a ghost, wasn't like a ghost expert, no,
yeah,
a clown person before they died.
Well, he was, so that could be him.
It could be him, but other than that,
yeah. So
I don't.
They're saying that anyway. Welcome in, May. Thanks so much
in.
for coming in. It's good to see you.
We would have to go because
some of the stuff like cold spots and warm spots could be anything from air moving throughout the building, how it's made. Some buildings are like straight hallways, and when you open the door, you can just feel a rush of air. I mean, any kind of electron, like these sockets in the wall can make you feel like you're being watched. So
I would say they could have just decided, oh, this is haunted. Let's just turn it into a clown theme.
Well, no, the place they built themselves from the ground up.
I know, I'm just saying, but they felt that it was haunted.
So
I don't know. Using it as a clown theme, all the ghosts, like, let's just say it's clowns.
I don't have a clue how all that works. I'm assuming that the man who loved the clown so much, he's probably the one he's taking on the figure of a clown, and I don't know. It's strange.
You just have to see it for yourself.
This place you'd have to do some intense investigation, and of course, some of these big names that you see, like Ghost Adventures, a lot of that is TV. So it's TV, so they could make up stuff. That's why I believe Taps before anybody else, because it's not TV. They don't fake things, and they believe in the paranormal and the truth. And to me, once you are caught faking something, there's no chance.
But like we said, we don't ever knock nothing until we go see it ourselves.
Yeah, I'm just curious because the things that are moving, with it being an attraction, it's a simple motor that they could put on something and just. The Taps team actually caught a place just like this. I don't remember where, it could even be here, but there was a rocking chair that they said moved, and when you watch it, it moved, but when they looked further, there was a motor in the floor with a shaft doing this, and it moved the chair. So, and when they saw that, they shut down the investigation, met with the person, and was like, you made a fool out of us. We're not coming back here. So, I don't know. It could be anything. Usually, when you hear the word attraction with it, that's when I immediately head to, that's probably some of this is not real.
You had to go in there and try to debunk everything before you get into it.
If you can't debunk it, it's probably some real. So, all right, let's get into what the book says. So,
you just read the book.
No, I didn't. I haven't read this book yet.
Oh, do you read 2 phones?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. 2 phones. I did that last time too. All right. So they titled this The Creepy Clowns of the Climb Motel in Tonopah, Nevada. A fire in the local Belmont mine killed Clarence David. So that's how he actually died. He was one of the miners who died, who had a clown connection. And guys, before I go on any further, there's a reason why I read. I know it's the same story twice or three times, but each thing I read has something different. And in this one, we find out right now how the man died. It never mentioned that in any of this. So right off the bat, he was a miner who died. So it said he was buried in the cemetery, and a few decades later, his children opened a motel next door to their dear old dad's gravesite, decorating it with his 150 clowns. Since 1985, the collection has grown to over 200 clowns, plus 31 rooms featuring 2 to 3 electric pieces of clown art. The neighboring cemetery is the cherry on top. Founded in 1901, it officially closed in 1911 because of mine tailings. Water, crushed rocks, additives, and miscellaneous minerals kept washing over the 300 or so graves. During that decade, plenty of local color was interred there. Respected Sheriff Thomas Logan was shot outside the brothel in only his nightshirt. George the Devil Davis, a political leader, was the first black man in town and was shot in the back by his own wife. Bina Veralt, the head of the New York Love Syndicate, seduced suitors into giving her lots of jewels to the tune of $2.5 million in today's money, was on the run from the law when she fell ill and died from acute alcoholism in 1908. Hero Big Bill Murphy died while rescuing miners from the Belmont Mine fire in 1911. 56 people died in a plague between January and April 1905, likely from pneumonia. Jim Butler, the town's founder, is not buried there. A favorite legend is that the rancher was throwing a rock at a stubborn donkey in May 1900 and realized the stone was extra heavy. It was laced with none other than silver. In 1901, the mines around the town produced $750,000 worth of minerals, totaling $121 million for the 20 years of its peak run. By the time 1942 fire killed Clarence David, the town was already drying up. Though its location between Reno and Las Vegas off of Route 95 and its renowned scariest motel in America have kept it alive. It will come as no surprise that a clown motel next to an Old West cemetery is haunted. A life-size mannequin moving on its own have been caught on film. Shadowy figures have been seen. Strange voices have been heard. Also, there are clowns. Wow. So some of the spirits could be angry because of the washout from the mine, from the water and the crushed rocks and miscellaneous minerals washing over the 300 buried there. And then some of the people that's buried there. The sheriff shot outside the brothel, and the leader shot in the back by his wife. And the woman who was seducing people out of all the millions died passing through, and then the one who died trying to help the miners, and those 56 that died of the plague. So there's a lot of tragedy in that town.
Yeah. So
So
there
it
would
could
be a lot of activity there.
it could very well be haunted. Maybe
A lot of them not pass it on.
maybe some of the hauntings there are nothing to actually do with those clowns, and maybe some of that stuff's made up. But the cemetery and the town around it is very haunted. I'd almost
And they
guarantee
could
it.
be just attaching themselves or
Yeah.
using the theme to scare people.
And there's something else a lot of people don't realize. Some of these attractions that are not haunted become very haunted because of people who come in and misuse investigation equipment, such as the Ouija board, opening it, not closing it properly, not knowing what they're doing, could bring some terrible things in. And of course, the history there. So I'm sure there's something to it. I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I'm not against it being haunted at all. And I'm not saying that it's not. But I think there's some of it that can be explained away. But I think there's some of it that's not. So,
But like we can't say
mm-mm.
it's not until we do investigation. We
Yeah.
get to.
And that's one thing that I'm like, how much money do they charge? Because they charge thousands, especially when.
And you're wondering, would they ever let you try to debunk stuff?
Yep.
Because they could lose money if you do.
Let's see, trying to get stuff ready for the ride home. All right, brother, you have a good night, and hopefully you just continue to get better and stay warm.
Yeah.
So who knows? This one's interesting. I love doing this because like you said, a lot of people who have done this story only talk about the clowns and the hauntings and maybe some of the stories, but they don't tell in depth. So
Yeah, they just go straight in, don't try to debunk nothing, and just start talking.
Yeah. Oh, so guys, now that we're finished with that, I'd like to get into another thing.
What other thing?
In past investigations, me and Autumn have been to the place called the Smith Cemetery. That's one near Morgan's Cove.
The one in the woods?
Yes.
The flat one? Yeah, I like that one.
Okay, so every time we go there, we always get these things. It's like, he's ended me, and just all these different things, like tragic words, come through, and like the deaths were intentional.
He's always throwing something at me after the stories.
Yes. Well, this one, you know how sometimes you go on an investigation and you get all this information, you don't know what it means, but later on it comes. Well, it came for that cemetery. There is a doctor buried there, his wife, his mother-in-law, and father-in-law, and some family. The reason why we get such tragic words coming through the apps is because the family was ended by the doctor himself. I have a article in this phone to prove it from back when the lady died. Her name was something Caston Johnson. I don't remember what her name is, but I recently found an article telling the entire event. And the story goes that she left him and went to her parents' house. And the doctor, 2 to 3 weeks or months later, got angry, and he ended them all and then himself. And they're all buried in that cemetery.
You should make a story on it and put it on the channel.
So we may do this like this as a live stream, like what we're doing now. And then another one.
You said it was the Johnsons?
Yes. No, not with a T, it's with an S. The doctor was actually Johnson, so he may be kin to you, but
Oh, God.
all right. And then the next one, this will be videos coming up if I can get her to do them. We have been to Matheny's Creek 1,000 times. And we've all heard legends and everything about the place. And I've actually uncovered more. And the legends involve more than spirits. We actually have accounts of cryptids now. A hairy ape-like beast was not really attacked somebody, but like jumped in the back of an old horse-drawn wagon. And the person driving the wagon, the way the story goes, he handed the reins to his wife and he started beating this thing with a 2x4 till it fell out the back.
Is it Bigfoot or something?
Pretty much, that's what they're saying. All right, and then another experience is a man was in the woods surrounding it when he was a boy, and this creature that came out of nowhere, and he described the creature as half goat, half man. And it paralyzed him where he couldn't move, and he foretold the future to him and told him that if he told anyone, he would die. And accounts from people around him tell that when tragic events would happen, he'd act like he already knew it happened. And there was another one of a panther being there and a floating coffin under the grave at midnight. It's crazy.
Under your grave? You mean above the grave?
Under the cemetery, a floating coffin under the bridge.
Oh, under the bridge. I was going to say,
the bridge.
How did they know it was floating if it was under the grave?
Okay. And then another one, of course, we already discussed in past, the baby, the baby crying. Well, there is a legend that says some of this we're going to go try. I'm hoping I can get her to do it. It said that if you leave a candy bar on the edge of the rail of the bridge.
You got to be careful. That bridge is dangerous.
It didn't say you had to go all the way in the middle. You just leave it somewhere on the edge. Leave the candy bar there, and it says leave the area and come back. Supposedly, the infant will take a bite out of the candy bar. It says there'll be a little baby infant bite of the candy bar gone. I don't know how true that is, but maybe coming up soon when it's not so deadly cold.
When it's not cold.
When it's not so cold outside, we don't care about cold, but not so cold. We're going to get us a candy bar and try that. We'll go under the bridge and see if we see any kind of, I doubt we see a coffin at all.
And then the goat man, it sounds like you're describing.
Something like that. And then we'll see if maybe, do you still have that app that has the Bigfoot calls and stuff on it?
I don't have to download it again, but
we'll get the Bigfoot call and we'll bring wherever that thing that baseball bat.
It's good in the spring and the summertime. Yeah.
Wherever that baseball bat thing is, and it said that you can smack trees like a tree knock and you can get replies back. We'll do that. It said that supposedly up there on that hill where the church is, there's been a black panther seen walking on two legs. It's some of these stories are absolutely nonsense, I think, but some of them are interesting.
We do have a game camera.
So who knows? I'm not waiting till spring. I want to do it now if I do it by myself. Not today, but in maybe next week or so when it's not like 20 degrees in the daytime.
We'll do some of it. It's not. We probably won't get all of it done.
Well, we could do it all at once. I don't know why not. leave the candy bar at the top and then walk down in, and
Or see.
it'll make for an interesting video. And if you want to learn the stories of the legends in depth, I'm working on that video for my channel. And in that video, I'm making as part of the video, if you want to see the place in person and go see if we can prove or disprove any of this, I'm going to be sending them over here for that. So it's going to be on each of our channels is going to have a part of the story. So we'll have that coming up because we got to do something. I know we're running out of videos. So
We still have some. I still got to edit. Not really edit, but put the intro and the outro.
Oh, okay.
Cram it together.
And then we need you guys to leave us a comment. We need to do some more challenges.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't done any of those in a while, so we haven't been filming like a month, it seems like.
But we have the videos to not film.
Yeah, we have videos like extra. Usually when we go filming, we film all day and get like a week's worth at once. But so we got hopefully some of that coming up. I have no idea what videos we got left.
We got plenty. I think we got a few. I was going to say something, but I forget. I always do that.
So we got some interesting stuff coming up. Videos that you guys have not seen before, and maybe, like I said, we'll try to go see if we can't get any kind of wood response with a wood knock, and it's just going to be awesome. That video I'm looking forward to making. So, and what's strange is, Autumn had looked up Bigfoot, sightings, and there was only one, but there's actually more than one around here. There's even been Bigfoot sightings in Buck's Pocket,
and
of all
once
places.
it does get warm again, we're going to start back our Bigfoot search.
So we'll see. We got plenty of stuff to, coming up to get into. So we may never find Bigfoot because he's like the world champion,
hide
and seek champion. Yeah, but we got him right here behind Autumn too. So, and then I think this thing right here is my favorite official Bigfoot search team magnet.
It needs to go on the card, but
I'm afraid it'll fall off or somebody will steal it.
I had something, somebody stole it.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the history of this place, and hopefully y'all will enjoy getting to go visit and see some of the places where these legends have taken place. And next week, our place that we're going to be visiting in history is Charleston, South Carolina, and the Old City Jail.
Sounds interesting.
So we'll be digging into that. We got Christmas coming up, so video and live may be a little off by a week. I don't know when that is, but
if y'all want to send any Christmas cards, any stories, scary stories,
where are you?
Prayers, anything.
Where you at? I gotta find it. There we go. That is there for you guys to use. Christmas cards and such.
Y'all don't have to.
I got a few going out now to some of the folks I've had a few folks that have like sent quite a few stories and made donations and stuff. So their Christmas cards are out now. So I got 3 or 4 I've sent out, and I've got a few somewhere holding it. If we get a card, I'll do my best if we don't run out to send you guys Christmas cards. So that's there.
And we want to thank you for all the support.
Yeah. Yeah, we are always busy. Like, I personally, like, on my breaks and lunches at work is when I'm doing all of my videos for my channel.
And if it's not cold or too hot, I want to be out when he's off at the cemetery
we just had so much going on in the last 2 weeks. With Hope's health went downhill pretty quick, and we were recovering from that. And tomorrow we got doctor's appointments, and so we just had a lot going on this week. But I'm hoping that Wednesday, Thursday, we maybe not have nothing going on, so we can go do something, maybe. So,
but yeah, we want to thank y'all for all the support and that. Well, almost to 1,000.
almost
987.
987. So there we go. That's awesome.
It's because of y'all we made it this far.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate all of y'all, all of our ghost nerds, our super ghost nerds.
Yep. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all make it so awesome, so worth it. I appreciate all those stories and everything you guys sent in. That's so awesome. We appreciate it.
We hope all of y'all have a wonderful night.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And we will see you Saturday with a video, and next Monday with our story on the county jail.
And Wednesday and Friday with my this channel's video.
All right.
Until next time. Bye, y'all.
See you later.